follow last video, honey, we go on the child education from the Jewish people, right? So what's number 2 important things for Jewish people educate their child? Last we talk about money. Now we talk about something else, right?
Number 2, I would say, the second thing we need to teach our children is they need to understand that the world has the possibility to be evil. The possibility.
What does that mean?
So, everything in this world, everybody in this world has choice, right?
Yes.
And people can be good or evil. And children need to learn that there's a possibility of evil in them, in people, right? So it's not about just don't trust strangers. That's a very common one in the West, right?
Yes.
Don't trust strangers. It's not about just not trusting strangers. It's the ability to understand that these people, including your family members, including your friends, have a possibility of becoming evil and doing something evil. How many times have I worked in a school where one friend all of a sudden does something really bad, for example, like hurting an animal, and all the other friends are shocked, right?
Yes.
That behavior is very common for around 7 to 13, 14-year-olds, right? Of hurting animals. They have something, they're going something wrong. And their friends are like, I never would have thought, right?
Yes.
That is wrong. They had to think that this person, that their friend, had the possibility of doing this. And I'm sure there was signs everywhere, but they're young. It's understandable. They're not trained, right? So children need to learn that there is darkness in this world and the possibility of darkness coming in. And you introduce very slowly, right? When they're young, you start to introduce like, hey, some people can be yelled at, sometimes, there's bad people out there, you hold a hand, right? I mean, many people make fun of a lot of Western people when they talk about their children running on the road, right? Western people are very realistic. You hear, I always say, don't be on the road. You can get hit by a car. You want to go hospital, right?
Yes.
There you go. That's a darkness, right? But if I just say, oh, everything's okay, just don't go on the road, not a good thing, then she doesn't understand. I remember a very good joke from a comedian, Russell Peter. He always make this funny joke. He said Indian parents in Canada always told their kids that if they ran on the road, they would just explode and like Lego pieces, right? And then, white parents and, always said if you run on the road, don't run on the road, you're going to get hurt, you're going to go, hospital, something bad's going to happen, right? That's a very big difference. One is an understanding and the other one is just like scare tactics as well. So you can't just scare a child. You can't just tell them nothing's going to happen. It's the understanding, right? The possibility of evil. That's what we need to teach, because everybody has it. Everybody has a choice. If they don't understand that, when they get into university, they're going to make the wrong friends. They're going to look for the wrong people. They're going to marry the wrong people, because they're going to just believe the world is just a beautiful rainbow.
Like a greenhouse child.
Greenhouse. I'm just a little greenhouse flower running around, right? No. Everybody has a possibility, and you need to understand that. And even yourself has a possibility, and that's much higher. Maybe that's for university student level, right? But even yourself has a possibility of evil. Carl Jung always said we all have a shadow, right?
Yes.
Once we understand Carl Jung's meaning, we all have a shadow, and we need to put our shadow together and become one with it, right? Then you understand everybody else has a shadow, and everybody else can be overcome. That shadow, the shadow can overcome them and make them very evil. So
True.
Teach your children the possibility of evil in the world.
Yeah, actually that's very important, because later on, when they choose the future spouse, they can really see what the person they gonna be with, their true color, right?
That's just a small thing. Friends are the first step. If you can see your friends, then you can see your spouse.
Yes.
As they always say, show me your friends, show me your future. So
Got it.
Teach them evil.